Mbappé is finished. I said it, and before you Madridistas start foaming at the mouth and smashing that dislike button, hear me out. We are not just watching a changing of the guard. We are watching a 16-year-old kid kick down the door of the throne room, look the king in the eye and say your time is up. The name? Lamine Yamal. The victim? Kylian Mbappé. And if you're still sleeping on this rivalry, wake up, because football's newest war is already here, and one side is winning by a landslide. What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the matchup that's about to define the next decade. Not Messi versus Ronaldo 2.0. That story is done. I'm talking about Lamine Yamal versus Kylian Mbappé. La Masia's golden boy versus the French Superman. Barcelona's wizard versus Madrid's speed demon. And I'm gonna tell you right now, no cap, no bias. Okay, maybe a little bias. But Yamal isn't just competing with Mbappé anymore. He's surpassing him. And if you don't see it yet, you're either blind or you only watch League One highlights.
This is a classic example of the blind leading the blind.
Look, let's give Mbappé his flowers before we bury him. World Cup winner at 19, World Cup final hat trick, lightning bolt pace, ice in his veins, the whole PSG empire built around him, and now he's a Galactico at Real Madrid. For years, he was the anointed one, the guy FIFA put on the cover, the heir apparent, the next face of football after the Messi-Ronaldo dynasty ended. But here's the problem with being the next big thing for too long. Eventually, someone actually bigger shows up, and Mbappé has been the future for so long that he forgot the future actually arrives. It just did, and it speaks Spanish, wears the number 19, and isn't old enough to rent a car. Lamine Yamal, 16 years old. Let me say that slower for the people in the back. 16. At Euro 2024, he didn't just participate, he took over the entire tournament like he owned it. Young player of the tournament, that absolute screamer against France in the semifinal. A curler so filthy it should have come with an age restriction. The assist for the winner in the final. All while Mbappé was on the same pitch, wearing a mask, looking like a shadow of himself. Let me put this in perspective. At 16, Mbappé was at Monaco doing his thing. Great season. World Cup winner a year later. Respect. But Yamal? At 16, he's already got 50+ senior appearances for one of the biggest clubs on earth. He's already a European champion. He's already the primary creative engine for Barcelona. Legends aren't just praising him, they're calling him the second coming. Xavi sees it. Iniesta sees it. Even Messi himself has been spotted watching this kid with that look. You know the look. The he's one of us look. Let's compare them at the same age because that's the only fair fight here. At 16, Mbappé was raw pace and elite finishing, a counterattack killer, a highlight reel on fast forward. But Yamal? Yamal plays like he's been operating in tight spaces for 2 decades. The close control, the vision, the weight on his passes. Bro, this kid sees angles that geometry teachers don't see. Mbappé at 16 was a weapon. Yamal at 16 is a general. He dictates tempo, he breaks low blocks, he plays the game at his own speed, and defenders can't speed him up or slow him down. That's not athleticism, that's genius. And the mentality? Don't even get me started. Mbappé used to have that killer instinct, cold, ruthless. But lately, the PSG drama, the penalty misses when it matters, the weird body language at Real Madrid, he looks human, he looks stressed. Yamal? The bigger the stage, the bigger the smile. He plays like he knows something the rest of us don't, like the game is too easy and he's just being polite about it. Now, is this a full-blown rivalry yet? On paper, maybe Mbappé still has the name value, the Nike deals, the Madrid spotlight. But that's what makes this so electric. We're catching it at chapter 1. Every El Clasico for the next 10 years is Yamal versus Mbappé, Spain versus France, Barcelona versus Madrid, the new global rivalry. And honestly, it might be better than Messi versus Ronaldo. Why? Because Mbappé is power, he's explosion, he's a Ferrari in a straight line. But Yamal? Yamal is magic. He's improvisation. He's the player that makes you rewind the stream 3 times because you can't believe what you just saw. And throughout football history, magic always beats power in the end. Messi wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the fastest, he was the most magical. Yamal has that same curse-breaking, logic-defying gift. Bookmark this video, screenshot it, do whatever you need to do. Within 2 years, Lamine Yamal wins the Ballon d'Or. Within 3, there won't even be a debate about who's better. Mbappé will still be elite, top 5 maybe, but the throne, the crown, the best player on the planet title, it's changing zip codes from Madrid to Barcelona. And the scariest part? Yamal is doing all of this before his body even fully developed, before his prime, before he's legally an adult in most countries. If he's doing this now, what happens when he's 21? What happens when when he's 25. I'll tell you what happens. Defenders start retiring early, that's what happens. So yeah, I said it. Mbappé is finished. Maybe that's spicy, maybe that's harsh, but football doesn't care about your feelings.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
And the tape doesn't lie. Lamine Yamal isn't coming for the throne. He's already sitting in it, and he's not even old enough to vote yet. Drop a like if you know I'm right. Hit subscribe if you think I'm delusional. And I'll see you in the next video anyway. Let me know in the comments, is Yamal already the better player? Or am I just a prisoner of the moment? Wrong answers only. Peace.